FNAF World enemies on the desk. This refers to how 3 FNAF World enemies can appear on your desk in Ultimate Custom Night. These enemies are Tangle, White Rabbit, and Bounce Pot. This, along with the Old Man Consequences Easter egg, confirm that FNAF World and UCN are connected. Ballora looking through the window. This refers to an unused image in Sister Location. The image is of Ballora with her faceplates open in the Ballora gallery. It is unknown why it's unused, maybe because no one ever comes up to the glass in the primary control module. FNAF 1 was meant to be Scott's last game. After his previous games like The Desolate Hope and Shipper and Sons had small success but harsh criticism and not a lot of revenue, Scott was going to quit game development altogether. Of course, everyone knows the story of how Scott took the critiques to make FNAF, so I'm not saying it again. Sister Location Blueprints. These are secret blueprints that can be found in the extras menu of Sister Location. They're blueprints of the 4 main animatronics and reveal many things such as their features, weight, and height. Oh geez, why are they all 6 feet? But baby's 7 feet? Why are they so tall? I know they're supposed to catch kids, but geez, William, settle yourself. Also, Funtime Freddy is shown to have a child inside his stomach, so creepy. Scott is self-taught. Even though Scott Cawthon went to school for animation, he self-taught himself game design when he was a child. His first game was called Doofus in 1994, when he was 16. Movie ripoffs. There are 2 movies that fans feel are based off of FNAF. When Warner Bros. Lost the FNAF movie rights, they apparently took the script and made a new movie. The film, called the Banana Splits movie based off the Hanna-Barbera characters of the same name, was about these animatronics killing people. It was not very good. Then there was Willy's Wonderland by Nicolas Cage, which is an even more obvious FNAF ripoff, because it's about a security guard exploring an abandoned family amusement center with evil animatronics. There was even a controversy where they had to change some characters due to them resembling FNAF characters, such as Barry Bear, Pirate Pete, and Regina Rabbit, who were similar to Freddy, Foxy, and Bonnie respectively. If you want any more information about this, wait, we'll get to it later. Yendo. Yendo is an endoskeleton found in Sister Location. Despite his small role in the main game, he also appears in Sister Location's Custom Night. Yendo is very similar to Funtime Freddy's endoskeleton, as seen in the Making of Freddy section in the Extras menu. Yendo, however, has 3 differences: a lack of interface plates, both hands, and yellow irises, rather than Funtime Freddy's blue. When using the flash beacon in the Funtime Auditorium in Night 3, the player has a very rare chance to encounter Yendo instead of Funtime Foxy. Yendo maintains eye contact with the player but will not be able to attack them. However, if the player fails to use the beacon while encountering him, Funtime Foxy will still attack them regardless. Fright Dome. This refers to the FNAF Fright Dome attraction at Circus Circus in Las Vegas. It was opened on September 30th, 2016 and featured real-life fabric recreations of Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica from the first game. Development of this attraction took 3 to 4 months, which was officially confirmed by an employee. Inside this interactive haunted house, guests would be given a tour of Freddy's Pizzeria by the on-duty security guard and must have their eyes peeled for the animatronics. The attraction was changed every day that it was open to feature new jump scares, animatronics at new locations, and etc. After you had finished the attraction, you would then be able to take a photo with Scott Cawthon. Unfortunately, the year after, the FNAF section of the Fright Dome didn't reappear and hasn't appeared since. This would have been a really cool thing to bring back for the movie, but I digress. Mike. This refers to a sprite in the files of FNAF 2. It's some kind of 8-bit skull-looking sprite and no one knows anything about it. The file is called Mike, which could be referring to Mike Schmidt from FNAF 1, or Michael Afton, but who knows, it's probably not Michael Afton. Michael Afton probably didn't exist yet in Scott's mind. Princess Quest. Princess Quest is a special mini-game from the mobile ports of Help Wanted. Occasionally, a glitch pattern will appear on an object at the prize counter. To unlock Princess Quest, the player must zoom in on one of these glitching objects. Afterwards, the screen will fade to black and fade back to the level select with everything unlocked, along with Princess Quest shown on the right monitor. The player starts in a room with a door that can't open, and they have to light all 4 torches in the next room to open the door in that room. The player will then end in a room full of floating glitch trap heads that will attack them. After lighting those torches, they can now go into the next room and get the key. Glitch trap blockers will block the door and attack the player if it gets too close. In Security Breach, Princess Quest takes on a more significant role. The game features 3 separate Princess Quest arcade minigames, each located in different areas of the Pizzaplex. To unlock the best ending in Security Breach, players are required to complete all 3 of these arcade minigames. The first Princess Quest is found at the back of Roxy's salon, the second Princess Quest is located where Music Man first emerges in the arcade, and then Princess Quest 3 is located in Vanny's lair, an area that only becomes accessible after achieving one of the Vanny endings. FNAF 3 Cupcake. The FNAF 3 Cupcake, otherwise known as the Phantom Cupcake, is a cameo that most people don't know about. He will appear in cams 6, 2, 4, and 8. If you click a Phantom Cupcake, it'll disappear. You'll have to click every cupcake to get the Chica's Party minigame, by extension, the good ending. Phantom Mangle and Happiest Day absent from the extras. Phantom Mangle is the only Phantom animatronic to not appear on the extras menu. This is most likely due to the fact that no complete images of Phantom Mangle existed at the time. Its appearance in the office is only a disembodied head, and its appearance in Camo 4 is drastically cropped and shadowed. The Happiest Day minigame is also the only extra minigame which doesn't appear in the extras menu. Argumentative Standards, Elevation, Passive, Heights. In Sister Location, if you take the ghost laugh sound you get after the angsty teen tells you to zap Ballora and speed it up 300%, it isn't a laugh at all, rather a random series of words, those being Argumentative, Standards, Elevation, Passive, Heights. As to what it means, I really don't know. Coffee. Coffee is a character by Scott from one of his previous games, The Desolate Hope. He was later added in the 1.2 update of FNAF World. He can be unlocked if the player beats FNAF 57, Freddy in Space, without collecting any upgrades. He has a coffee machine that carries a coffee pot with handle attached. He has 2 arms and 2 legs attached to it, an eye with 4 prongs on the top to resemble eyeballs, as well as a long antenna on the top of his head. His most recent appearance was in Help Wanted, where he can appear as an Easter egg. BB Laughing Cocomelon. This refers to a video showing that in the children's show Cocomelon, a child can be heard laughing the same laugh that Balloon Boy uses. This is because Balloon Boy's laugh is a stock sound effect. Camera flipping. This refers to a glitch in the first game. When Bonnie or Chica have gotten into your office, if you flip the camera up and down during the jump scare, you can prolong your death. This can be done for the rest of the night if you're skilled enough. Mini Renas spell out baby. This refers to the theory that on Ballora's extra menu screen, the Mini Rena's hands and feet correspond to the letters spelling out baby. I can kinda see it, but the right leg on the last one isn't used on the Y, even though the right leg is used on the other letters. So I mean, I can kinda see it, but it also kinda feels like a stretch. Bon Bon in the Vent. This refers to a teaser for Sister Location's Custom Night. In the teasers, a Biddy Bab and Bon Bon can be seen crawling in the vent. However, Bon Bon doesn't appear in the vent during the finished custom night. Roxo1987. Roxo1987 is a YouTuber and editor. You might not know his name, but you definitely know his work. He created the Great Puppet Hoax, Shadow Bonnie Jump Scare Hoax, and most famously, the Purple Guy Animatronic Hoax. He's made many fake hoaxes and other FNAF related videos. However, 3 years ago he went inactive. That was until recently when I began posting YouTube shorts relating to the Purple Guy Hoax animatronic. Glad to see he's back. UCN Original Roster. This refers to cut characters from Ultimate Custom Night. These characters were Adventure Endo 01, The Freddles, Bucket Bob, Number 1 Crate, and Mr. Can Do. The Freddles became a part of Nightmare Freddy, and Bucket Bob, Number 1 Crate, and Mr. Can Do were combined into Trash in the Gang. Lulbit Mask. This refers to how in Sister Location, the Endo mask in the primary control module will sometimes be replaced with a Lulbit mask with glowing eyes. FNAF 3 map is Anim Dude. This refers to how if you take the FNAF 3 map and flip it upside down, it resembles Scott Cawthon's avatar, Anim Dude. Ennard's Eyebrows. This refers to the fact that sometimes Ennard is missing his eyebrows. They appear most of the time, like in his jump scare animation. However, in the extras menu of Sister Location, his early UCN photo, and even the Funko action figure, Ennard's missing his right eyebrow. It's unknown why this happens. Cut voices. This is referring to the scrap voices planned for Freddy and Toy Bonnie in Ultimate Custom Night. Freddy was planned to be voiced by Kellen Goff, the voice actor for Funtime Freddy and Molten Freddy. Toy Bonnie was planned to be voiced by Stephanie Belinda Quinn, the voice actor for Dee Dee. Freddy's recorded voice lines went on to be used by Fredbear, albeit heavily distorted. Toy Bonnie's lines, however, are a mystery because there is no documentation of what his voice lines would have been like if they were ever recorded.